So many people have an interest in how can they get better movement into the entire spine, in particular an area of the spine that for many people doesn't move as much, in their chest. So the next exercise will help you to find more movement in the middle of your back. So please come and sit on the chair. And sit with your feet about hip width apart, that you feel well supported, and you also find your position that you feel you can move in the chair, that you're not locked into one particular position. Good. Now begin to bring your right hand onto your left shoulder and bring your left hand onto the right side, just like underneath, so that your elbows are more or less crossed over each other. Just like that. That's good. And begin to do a gentle movement of lifting, keeping the arms together and lifting the elbows a little bit away from your chest and then bringing the elbows back down again. That's right. And notice when you lift your elbows, if you can feel how that begins to create movement into your chest, in between your shoulder blades. And you can, as you lift the elbows, you can push your belly out and you can even look up a little bit. And as you lower the elbows, you can bring the head down a little bit and around your back. So a little bit of an flexion and extension movement, using your arms also to help you to move. And see, you can use your chair as well, that you can find this rounding and extension movement. That's right. So you are rocking slightly with the chair, rounding, looking down. That's right. And then coming up. Good. Now leave that. Bring your arms down. And pause for a moment. Now let's change the arm position. So you bring your left hand on top of near the right shoulder, where the arm meets the arm, and then the right arm underneath. So the right hand can hold the ribs or the shoulder blade on that side, just gently, as far as you can do easily. And start again with the same movement of lifting your elbows, looking up, and you can arch your back a little bit, that's right. And then rounding, using your chair to, feel how you can use your chair to round and to extend, and how this movement happens over the entire length of your spine. And it is almost as if you are taking your arms, you can use them when they move away, they can move forwards and up a bit, and then they come down gently, and you can exhale as you bring your arms down, up. That's nice. Good. And then bring your arms down, pause a moment. Always taking little breaks. Now let's do it with another arm position. So now place your left hand on top of the right arm there, and the right arm underneath it, as if you give yourself a hug. Just like that. Good. And have your hand more on the side, so not on top of the shoulder, but more on the side here. Yeah, it's a little bit easier then. Good. Now, slowly, begin with the same movement of lifting your elbows away from your chest and feeling how you can use your back, how you can use the chair, how you can use the chair, and then bringing the elbows down, looking down, and you can feel how your chair assists you. You can round your whole back. And then you lift the elbows as far as it's easy, not going into a field of discomfort or pain, sensing what happens actually here also in between my shoulder blades. Yeah? Can you feel the spine moving there? Good. Now, leave that and bring your arms and hands down and pause a moment. Now we're going to expand a little bit on that. And I want you to cross your arms, and you find for yourself which is easy for you, to have the right arm on top or the left arm on top. Do what's easier. And you may feel that one position is easier than the other. And now lift your elbows slightly and keep them slightly lifted. And begin to move your whole chest and trunk a little bit to one side, as if you want to point with the elbows to one side, that's right, and then slowly to the other side, and go gradually. Feel how your chest has to move. Notice that there's also, you have to do something with the chair here, that's right, gentle, gentle. Can you feel the turning through your whole back, through your chest here, going from side to side, gentle movement. And you may discover that one side feels easier than going to the other side. Yeah? So go slowly so you can sense more and you can feel more of what is actually happening. Notice how you use your legs, that the weight shifts also underneath your feet as you turn. That you press more into the outer edge or inner edge of one foot or the other. Good. Now bring your arms down and pause a moment. Bring again your arms to cross over your chest in the way that's easy for you. Yeah? Find out what's easy. And now lift your elbows a little bit and see how you can use your back when you lift your elbows a little bit, that's right. And then begin to move your elbows over to the right a little bit. Right, and then bring them down when you're on the side, on the right, downwards. And then over to the left and slowly upwards. So you're describing a circular motion with your elbows through space, going exactly, gentle rounding and using your whole back, feeling how you can use your back, how the chair, it is a challenge. This is a movement that is definitely more challenging. So go slowly, gently, seeking, and it's not like a big circle, it's a small circle, very small circle. Seeing how your head can also move along with it, that you don't stiffen your neck, that your belly is soft, that you don't tighten anywhere. That's right. And then leave that. Bring your arms down, pause a moment, and feel how it is. Cross your arms again in the same fashion as before. And I want you now to make this circular motion through the other direction. So if you did it clockwise, you do it counterclockwise. And go slowly, feeling how can you use your eyes as well. If you could start to make a movement with your eyes, thinking that you draw a circle with your eyes, notice if that helps you for the movement. If it feels a little bit more stable, a little bit more fluid. That you use your eyes. When the elbows are down, you're looking down. When you bring your elbows more towards one side, when your elbows come up, you look up. And you feel how your whole back begins to move. And you feel the movement in your pelvis, how everything begins to shift. And you find the support over your legs. How it is a movement for the whole person. That's nice. Good. And not doing too many of those. Just like 2 or 3 circles slowly, sensing if you can really make it round, yeah? That there are parts that you may feel, oh, I'm taking a shortcut here. Yeah? So make it smaller but rounder. Very good. And then leave that, bring your arms and hands down and notice how it feels to sit now. And then get yourself up and stand and feel how this lesson has affected also the way how you stand, how you feel your whole self, like your posture, how you feel your spine, also the area in between your shoulder blades. That for many of us is hard to feel. How this can help you to become more sensitive. Good.